own. I full on have none of it. Skinny, me and you are sleeping together tonight, right? This is the way it's happening. So, I jump into bed beside Skinny. Nothing happens.
Sexually?
Well, yeah, hopefully. Nothing happens.
Sorry, we got into bed together and nothing happened. That's what that sounded like.
Absolutely nothing sexual happens, right? Between me and Skinny. But nothing ghostly happens. At all. As well. Nothing. There's not a peep of a ghost the entire night.
No spectre phallus.
Nothing.
Enters
right?
Your
So
back. Nothing's been put
part
your
of
back.
me,
That's fair enough.
part of me is hurting that I didn't get to experience the ghost.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I kind of be the same. Even if I do believe in ghosts, but I'd be slightly let down if nothing happened.
Exactly, and absolutely nothing happens. So, off we go. Head to the next gig, Philadelphia, wherever the fuck it is. Tour's over. The next year. Booking it again. Walter, the booker, sends us a message. Listen, just want to come up and play Summit again.
Yeah, I love
We're
that
like,
place.
fuck yeah, man, great fun.
Not as haunted as you said it was, but
Exactly.
yeah, it's cool. Let's do it.
Fucking letting on, right? Now,
Big story.
next year, we do not play in the hotel. We play in this bar around the corner. Maddest gig. One of the maddest gigs I ever played. I'll tell you another day about just the goings on, right? Just absolute hillbilly fest. Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with a load of lads from Dublin, right? That's basically what happened. We played the gig. Turns out we're going to stay in this Lakeview house again.
Lovely.
So I'm thinking, grand, no ghost here. Yeah, it's fucking lying to me. I think I'm tourist. I'm a fucking local now.
There's lions to you.
Exactly, right. Puts us in 2 separate rooms this time. 3 per room. Okay?
Oh, they broke the crew up.
They broke the crew up.
Oh,
happens.
no.
It happens. It's
One
fine.
of you could be the guy that stopped the ghosts coming in.
That
He
night,
preyed on you.
there's a double bed, a big giant double bed, like a king-size bed. Me and Skinny hop into the bed.
Who's the other guy in the room? Just you and
Gav.
him? I was going to say, Gav's the tallest one in your
Yes.
band. Maybe the ghost is afraid of the tallest member.
Gav wouldn't get into the bed with us. There was absolutely enough room for 3 people in that bed, but he was having none of it. He didn't want to be piggy in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll sleep on the floor. So he took a Valium that I had, that the doctor gave me, because
flying.
I hate flying,
Yeah.
right? So he's like, I'll have fucking one of them, and I'll just conk out on the floor. So off he finds a little corner, throws a hoodie over him, off he goes to sleep. The warmest place I can find.
So
imagine.
warm.
So warm.
It's so warm.
It was fucking roasting. Now, we had the windows open, but they had the...
Oh, you let the ghosties in. That's the difference.
See, there was like mosquito nets and everything on the windows, right?
Yeah.
No breeze. Just flat dead. Flat dead heat, right? No fans, no nothing. Me and Skinny are lying there like fucking sumo wrestlers. The boxer shorts are rolled up, stuck up the crack of our arse, right?
Just take them off. You're all friends here.
It actually wouldn't have mattered. That's how fucking grim it was in that room. So me and Skinny are lying there. Now, to be fair, we had a drink.
Or 7.
No, believe it or not, that night wasn't that bad. Because
Okay.
we knew we were going to leave the next day. Maybe 3 shitty little small bottles of beer, and that was it. We were tired. It was a big drive to get there. We're lying in the bed. I can't believe this happened to me.
He kissed you on the...
Kiss me on the dick.
Oh, no. I said forehead. I'm trying to keep it civil here.
We're lying there, me and Skinny. We've got like a little kind of sideboard light type of thing on. Gav is fucking
All the volume.
sawing fucking walruses in half on the floor. Me and Skinny lying there, just kind of talking shite about fucking, oh, it's so warm, isn't it? Yeah, it's mad warm. Fucking, I wish I could sleep. Out of nowhere, the door to the bedroom literally explodes open. Now, I mean, kicked with force.
Yeah.
Like, not just like, I'm talking, bursts in. So we're the 2 of us, jump straight up. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly.
You go for the head, I'll go for the box.
Exactly. We're nearly hitting each other in fear. Like 2 cats. We like fucking shit the bed. So we're like, what the fuck? We run out into the hallway. Looking up and down this absolute empty hallway. Not a fucking sinner to be seen. Look, that was mad weird. Close the door.
Not that all ghosts are sinners.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Back into bed. Close the door. Back into bed. Lying there like fucking heart thump. Giving it the large one. Freaking the fuck out. Looking at each other going, no, that was mad weird. How the fuck did that happen? Within about 15 seconds, once again, kaboom! The door gets kicked in again.
Oh, that's that really getting to me
Okay?
now.
So, all of a sudden, we're like looking at each other going,
You
there's
should have
something
put
mad.
Gav in front of the door.
This happened.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. You put him in front of the door. You rolled his...
We dragged him down a little bit.
You rolled his valiant
Yeah.
corpse
Yeah.
in front of... Corpse.
Well, a live corpse. What we now, this happened about 4 times before we decided to take action. Now, what we did do, we went out into the hall and we went into the other lads' room next door. They were all conked out. They actually had AC in their room.
But this wasn't the room you were sleeping in the first time.
No, it's a different room completely.
That's the difference.
Yeah. So, with 3 lads in the room next door. So, the 3 lads in the room next door, we check on them. They've got AC and a fan. No problem, right? They're literally conked out, fast asleep. It wasn't them, right? And even as we walked around the corridor outside our room, the floorboards are so old, they were squeaking and creak. There was no way around without being heard coming, you know? Now, like I said, this happened...
Unless you're floating.
Unless you're floating. Now, like I said, this happened 3 or 4 times before we decided to take action. So what we done was, I took one of my runners, one of my shoes, and I opened the door about 6 inches, and I wedged the shoe in underneath it. I couldn't move it. It was fucking incredibly difficult to wiggle the door.
Yeah.
We got back in the bed. Now, at this stage, we're fucking wide awake. Right?
Yeah,
we're tired.
You're not sleeping after that.
Now it's an experiment. It's not a night's sleep.
You're in. Yeah,
We're in it.
You're making.
Yeah.
You've made a thing of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
About 2 minutes later, the door gets kicked open with such force that the shoe goes flying across the room and bangs off the wall, right? Like bounces off the wall. Nobody running around outside, right? In the hallway. Nothing. No wind. It's dead.
And if you think
Dead
about
still.
it, if someone was taking the piss, they'd kick and it'd get jammed and they'd kick again.
Well, even if they did kick it, you'd hear the squeak of the floorboards and you'd hear them running off. None of that. This is out of nowhere. So what we done was we dragged Gav down about a foot to have him kind of block the doorway a
I
bit.
wish I hadn't ruined that story on air.
No, it's fine.
But the first thing I would have thought was,
Yeah.
big lad,
move
asleep,
the human.
make him.
Exactly. Take the 20 stone fella, the 6.5 foot tall fella, and put him in front of the door, right? So, we move him down. It happens again. Okay? Now, this is the straw that broke the camel's back, right? So,
Like Egypt, yeah.
the door comes flying open, whacks him in the fucking arse, right? He jumps up, what the fuck are you doing? Right? 'Cause he's English, right? Screaming at us. We're like, there's a fucking ghost! Right? So he's in this like Valium-induced coma, wakes up, coma. He's in this Valium-induced fucking like absolute deep sleep, wakes up screaming, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking banging doors off me. And me and Skinny are standing there with our jocks rolled up, with our boxer shorts rolled up, stuck up the crack of our arse, right? Fully balls, naked, barred, like shitty boxers. Stand there going, Gav, there's a fucking ghost. There's a fucking ghost, Gav. He's out there hitting you, right? So he's like fucking stops and just falls back on the floor and goes to sleep. Now, where the bed was, there was a chest of drawers. The room was kind of small. Like the walls were kind of close to the bed itself. There was enough room to kind of stand up and walk to the bottom of the bed. But on Skinny's side, there was an old chest of drawers, like a 9-drawer chest of drawers that were beside his bed. Right? Now, we were standing there looking at the door as Gav fell back asleep, and the two of us heard this squeaky noise, and the two of us slowly turned around at the same time, and every single drawer in the chest of drawers had been pulled out to its maximum amount and was hanging by a hair out of the chest of drawers. Now,
the fuck.
this is real. Ask Skinny. This is real. And Skinny, to this day, will tell you, mad stuff happened. I don't know what happened.
And he's not a superstitious
At
kind
all. At all. I'm the fella going, ghosts. And he's the fella going, don't know, mad stuff happened. I can't
He's
explain
like,
it.
you're a Bigfoot fan. This is your deal.
Exactly. Now, I'm standing there going, Skinny, were they like that a minute ago? And he said to me, well, I wouldn't have been able to get out of the bed because the drawers were that far out they were touching the bed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, I wouldn't have been able to get out of the bed if they were like that. And the two of us looked at each other and said, absolutely not. At this stage, it's about 6:30 in the morning. We're like, having none of this. Ran down to the shower, had a cold shower, the hot water hadn't been turned on yet, dried myself with an old t-shirt, ran into the other lad's room, shook them awake. It's like, I'll be in the van, we're getting the fuck out of here. Like, if we have to go and we were about an hour away in Buffalo, I think. So if we have to drive to Buffalo, I will pay for hotel rooms for all of us.
For this to not happen again. Yeah.
To get a couple of hours sleep before we get the fuck out of here to Philly or Delaware, whatever the fuck we were going next.
Delaware?
Yeah, we played a gig in Delaware in a white supremacist bar.
This is Delaware.
Twice.
That's another story.
Yeah, that's another. We got attacked by a pit bull.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some fun. Got attacked in the toilet as well. That was some crack.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And
That sounds like the theme of Green Room, the film.
it's not far off what happened to us, actually.
Really?
In Delaware. Yeah, the first time, it was a great, we didn't know it was like that. Everybody was really nice. We played this bar. I won't name the name,
It was
name of the bar.
white. It was
Everybody
nice.
was
It was
white.
nice because you were white.
Well, I don't think it's because we're white. I think as an Irish person, I feel like I'm invincible when I go abroad.
Yeah.
There's a
As
like
long as you set the pretense that you're not English, you're
yes,
fine.
yeah. I think all Irish people have like an invincibility cloak that they wear when they go abroad.
We are very, very charming.
Yes, and we get away with murder.
Yeah.
Literally. But yeah, that was 20 Bulls
Holy shit.
in upstate New York.
You know what? I was expecting a non-believable story, but I'm a little bit creeped out by that.
Well,
I never heard the full gist of this story till now.
The fact is that we didn't see like floating fucking ghosts, right?
Yeah,
Just
you didn't
mad
see
shit.
anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
shit happened in a room that we were in. Like I said, we maybe.
So maybe it was just that room that girl Linda was talking about.
But here's the thing: the room that we stayed in the year before was the room she said that everybody saw stuff. The room that she put us in year 2, where the mad stuff did happen, was just another fucking hotel room from when the hotel was open.
Maybe that's the essence of where. Maybe that's the fucking catalyst room where
Who
it all
knows?
started.
But nothing happened to the lads next door. Like nothing. Shay, Kieran, I don't know who the fuck else was in there. That no problem.
Mangan.
Mangan, yeah, Mangan was over there with us. Yeah.
Jesus.
So nothing happened to them. Nothing whatsoever. They had the best night's sleep.
Until you woke them up and said, we're driving to Buffalo.
Actually, I'll tell you, the day after when we did start driving, the only people that had valid licenses on that tour, driving licenses, were Shay and Gav. And Shay had done the driving the night before to get us to that hotel. So it was Gav's turn to do the driving the morning after, even though like he had taken Valium, but he'd been woken up a few times with us screaming about fucking ghosts. So he didn't get a good night's sleep. But it was his turn to drive the next morning. And I'll never, till the day I die, I will never forget being in the passenger seat in the front of that van with Gav driving down. You know, you've been in America, you drive the roads just straight.
Yeah.
Like those interstate roads just straight. There's fucking nothing to look
For
at. Boring
miles.
forever. And Gav sitting there gripping onto the steering wheel going, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm going to fall asleep. And he says, talk to me, tell me a story, talk to me, keep me awake. So it was, I remember start talking about like,
Give him a wet willy.
not even that, but I remember going like, yeah, when we get back, man, you know, the couple of songs we have lined up, we should make an EP and maybe we'll organise a little tour. Band stuff. And he turned around and he said, that's real boring. Tell me about the worst shite you ever had. And I remember for the next 2 hours telling stories
Maybe
about
his dreams were haunted.
quite possibly. For 2 hours after that, I had to tell him absolute horrific shite
Amazing.
stories.
I wanted to rip into you for putting your own song on the podcast, but that's
I just had to get that story out there.
No, that's a
that
good
story also took half an hour to tell, so let's go. What's your next one?
Next one is one of the most famous haunted, well, I won't say haunted, but notable places that people have recorded where a bad thing has happened. And 9 Inch Nails recorded in what is known as the Tate Mansion murder house. So, 1994, 9 Inch Nails, after the big album they had with Pretty Hate Machine, moved into Tate Mansion, which is known to non-fans, to fans is Le Pig, the studio Le Pig, or Pig, but to known to everybody else involved in reading about the Manson murders is 150 CDO Drive in Los Angeles. So, the gas thing about this is there's no actual mad stories about this seeing ghosts. It's
Not
just
really.
a very,
It's just
very
a terrible
part
place.
of American history. Terrible thing that happened, and it's funny. It's funny because to talk about Charles Manson, he gets name checked a lot as a serial killer. He never killed anybody.
No, never.
And it's mentioned in Mindhunter, the new series that came out by Mindhunter. Like, I knew this for years and years and years that Charles Manson maybe killed one person before he was ever, while he was a sort of vagrant or, you know.
It's possible that he did.
A fucking vagabond. Maybe he was moving around the fucking place.
A hobo.
A hobo. He maybe have killed someone over an argument about a cigarette or something like that. But
in this regard,
no, it was his cult, so to speak, that would have been involved in the Tate Mansion murders.
I was about to sing a song, and it got me.
What song?
The Cult of Personality.
That's a great song.
And I went to Kurt.
The court,
and I just
the
stopped.
personality.
And I just
no,
stopped.
we don't talk about Courtney Love stuff anymore.